Singletrack world. I'm Hannah, this is Benji.
Hello.
And it's another day of the Megasack Yuletide Yeehaw, I think was a good title you came up for it. There's another prize to be won today. And
would you like to see it?
Megasack. No.
Right, fine.
Yeah, no. Let's
Here
look.
we are. These are Shimano boots. Shimano, where does it say?
GF8G SHGF800 GTX.
So if you
Catchy.
work in retail, and you're talking about things all the time, they're probably just get me a pair of GF8s, quick.
Yes.
But if you want to order something off the internet or see what they're about, they are the Shimano GF800 GTX.
Now the GTX.
Now, if you know your Shimano numbers, 8 generally denote XT level.
Oh, okay.
So you call these XT winter boots, maybe? 4 flat pedals. There's one of them.
Okay, and the GTX is the Gore-Tex bit, which makes
I
them...
think, I don't want to argue with you, but I do, because I like arguing generally. I think GTX refers to the fact that they're boots.
Do you think?
Yeah, because isn't GTX what they call, other brands call things that are just higher up?
No. GTX is Gore-Tex.
You'd think so.
Well, regardless.
Oh, you may think that. It's fine.
These do have Gore-Tex.
Yes, they do. Gore-Tex liners, like a sock one, which means it goes all the way up to this bit that is elasticated cuffs.
Yeah, these are quite an interesting design. It's like a sort of waterproof sock inside a shoe, isn't it? And there's these loops that you pull on.
Yeah, pulling them on, because it's always going to be the issue with particularly BOA non-lacy things.
Yeah, you can't open them all the way out, so yeah.
Well, you don't want the lace beds if you're trying to keep stuff out of your feet, because that's where
and
the
laces
water
are a
gets in.
nightmare when you're cold at the end of a ride and they're like frozen together and your fingers are frozen and you can't untie them.
Should we weigh them? I just think they're really light.
Yeah.
Because, you know, people don't think... Think of the watts you're saving. 439 for a quite big...
yeah. I think
size 45,
these are a size 45, so that's pretty big.
Obviously, we might give you the size that you want. Well, no, we will do when we contact you, should you be the winner of these. So what do these have? Well, apart from the Gore-Texness, BOAs, BOA dial, proper BOA as well, not some pseudo version. They are Shimano's Ultred grip, and it's a low temperature formulation durometer, which means it'll still be a bit soft and a bit sticky, even if you're riding in, like if you were outside now, which is about 4 or 5 degrees. You don't get too hard and sketchy.
Interesting. Okay.
Inside, there's a couple of things. There's an EVA midsole, which is a thing that expensive premium footwear has that cheaper stuff doesn't, and you notice it when it's not there, which is like a shock absorbing.
Oh yeah, especially if you do like a nasty slam or whatever, stick a foot out.
And what else is there? There's a Torbal 2, which is like a little insert plate in there for stiffening the shoe, but it's not mega wide. They allow it to kind of be a bit bendy at the edges.
So you get that nice pedal feel. Yeah. Cool. It's also got a little bit of padding in around here inside, I feel like, so you don't bash your ankles and your cranks and
asymmetrical, so on the inside where your cranks, arms and things like that, they're a little bit higher up just to give you a little bit more protection near your ankle bone. What else is about them?
Well, it's the trail volume last.
Yeah, so the shape of the foot model, whatever you want to call that, is that last?
Yeah.
Why do we use the word last? It's so confusing.
What, because it's not first? I don't know.
Well, it just means something else, doesn't it? Why can't they pick another word to mean foot shape?
Lots of words do that,
I know,
though.
well, it's just annoying.
Language is like that.
So, I think what they've done is use a foot shape that's a bit more geared towards being off the bike, pushing or walking around and stuff. A bit more room in the toes, particularly sounded like it was a good idea.
Yep. So yes, for like it's not your disco slipper.
No.
Yeah.
They're not for clicking on, clicking in, and ragging around to the end of the ride, and then you finally take them off. They're kind of walking around a little bit and having a life.
Pushing up, having another go.
Yeah.
And your feet shouldn't be cold and wet in these, which means that you will push up and have another go instead of giving up and going home.
Yeah.
Because
I think Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. I might get some cutaway shots, inserts. A little guard there. Because if you ever had BOA-enabled equipped shoes, look, I've had them whacked before and damaged, and then you can't get them off. So that's to help that not happen. And also, probably more realistically, it stops long grass and undergrowth wedging in there. So when you're going past stuff like that, I've had BOAs go wrong in the past. So that's a little tiny, easily missed little BOA guard.
Right.
Nice, just indicative that they've actually thought about how these things are going to be used.
Cool. And then BOAs have good after-sales care as well, don't they? Largely replaceable.
Yeah, they're rebuildable.
Kind of
yeah, they've been around a long time, and they're still with a big name in what do you call that design? Constriction. Non-laces.
I don't know what you call that.
I like that.
Look it up
nice.
along with your
sleeves.
new word for lasts.
Yeah, that's good.
If you were a triathlete, you'd keep a gel in there, wouldn't you?
When I keep one, I don't know, mayonnaise sachet.
For your chips?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate it when they make you pay for sauce for your chips. What kind of misery is that? Yeah.
That's, if you're like me, you've got a glove box full of things like that.
But on a more practical side, it means that there's a nice sort of waterproof panel over the top there.
Yeah.
Just to give a bit of extra protection, but you can still get your foot in, open them up nicely to get your foot in and then tighten it up.
And speaking as someone who's just banged their toes while wearing some shoes that didn't have a toe box, it reminded me that toe boxes are good, and these have quite a pronounced reinforced toe box at the end, so you can boot stuff deliberately or accidentally all day long if you want to.
Okay. Now then, can you remember that long and complicated name again? It's lots of letters and numbers.
Oh, Shimano. No, I can't. Shimano GF800 GTX.
Oh, well done. Say that again.
Shimano GF800 GTX.
Okay.
A pair.
Yes. So you could win.
We've got a pair of pairs.
Don't confuse me anymore. You could win a pair of these shoes from Shimano. Boots. Are they boots? Shoes with socks in? Boots? Well,
I'll come back to the
hard.
GTX aspect. It's something that's bigger than a shoe, but isn't a full boot.
Okay.
But if it means Gore-Tex, I will just admit that it means Gore-Tex.
Eat your hat.
Yeah.
Okay. You could win a pair of these, either today in the daily prize, or in the Megasack. And we will give you a pair that fits your feet.
Yep.
Because that's
These
even
are the
better.
ones they've sent
Yes.
for this.
For this.
Yep.
So that you could watch this video with these shoes in and pay attention, and then you'll be able to answer the question, which is to be found on singletrackworld.com. You have to go there, log in, it's free to log in, do that, and then
The question will appear.
You'll
it won't
see
be
the
there
question.
till you log in.
No.
It won't be there and you'll be going,
it's
oh.
magic. Yeah, like Gore-Tex. So yeah, log in, see the question, answer the question, and then if you are a Singletrack World member, you will also get a second entry, double entry.
Free of charge, even though it's free of charge anyway. Is that right?
Well,
Basically, you get
no,
two entries if you're a
Now you're just
member.
confusing things.
In sole to remove. So you can dry it, hang it up on the line in the garage with a peg. So you keep walking
Go back
into it
in
and go,
time.
what the hell is that smell? It'll be that.
Okay. Are you still with us? Yes, you are. You're a Singletrack World member. You're familiar with how this goes.
How bored are you of having cold, wet feet? Yeah? And can you have too many boots? No. Because even if you won both pairs of these by whatever crazy odds that would be, you'd be still pleased, because one, you still need to dry out from the last ride, and one you can keep out there, unless you've got a boot dryer.
Or you only ride once a week.
True, yeah.
Anyway, go to singletrackworld.com, log in, answer the question, win these. I'm going before
And if you don't
Benji
win
keeps
these,
talking.
you still have
he's
a go.
off again.
You're winning that, don't you? It's just a prop, by the way. You don't actually win that. You win the whole contents of every day's giveaway. Megasack.
Dude,
Which would have some of these in it, wouldn't it?
make it stop. Bye.
Bye-bye. Megasack now, are they?
They said be less pro.
Yeah. Lots of
Well, we got
information
all
there
the
if you
stuff.
read through it.
There's lots of information in there. Yeah.
I do think GTX is a style of shoe.